Your deli or carryout orders, call 302-945-0700.
Headlines you can't get through your day without. On Power 101.7.
All right, right off the bat, we have an update on the Delmar Police Officer situation. All right. By now, I'm sure you guys have heard about the incident that took place at Delmar. This update coming from Channel 47. We've been talking about it. Delaware State Police have made an arrest in the assault case, which happened Sunday morning. 30-year-old Brandon D. Wilkerson was arrested in connection with the assaults that occurred on Yorkshire Estates. Wilkerson is now facing the following charges: attempted murder, 3 counts of assault, 2 counts of possession of a deadly weapon during the commission of a felony, burglary, and characteristic threatening. Wilkerson was arraigned as the Justice of the Peace Court 3 and committed to the Sussex Correctional Institution, $451,000 cash bond. This is an active and ongoing investigation, and more details will be released as they become available.
Okay.
But very sad situation. Our thoughts and prayers going out to, the Delmar Police Department, Delmar Police Officer Keith Hecook. Just to kind of give you like a background of the story, around 5 yesterday morning, Delmar Corporal Keith Hecook was dispatched to the 11,000 block of Buckingham Drive in the Yorkshire Estates community for a report of a fight in progress. The 911 caller reported one of the occupants was being disorderly, fighting with other residents in the house and disorderly items inside the home. Moments later, a separate 911 call was received from a neighbor across the street from the original caller, stating that he and his wife had been assaulted by a male subject. The caller then stated the subject was no longer at the house. Corporal Hecook was involved in the fight and was found unconscious by the Wacomico County Sheriff's Office deputy and Delaware State Trooper. Officers from the Laurel Police Department arrived on the scene upon pulling Corporal Hecook from the house, began first aid until emergency medical services arrived. Police said first aid was rendered and he was taken to Tidal Health before being transported to shock trauma in Baltimore for significant head injuries. So he was beaten. The police officer, the elderly couple across the street, also beaten. The investigation into the separate but related assault, which involved the elderly couple across the street, revealed that Wilkerson knocked on the back door of the residence, was met by the 73-year-old male victim. The male victim was then assaulted by Wilkerson, entered the house, and then struck numerous times with a glass object. Wilkerson then repeatedly assaulted the 76-year-old female with the same object before fleeing the house, and then I guess went across the street.
This is terrible.
Police say there's no threat to the general public or community. They do have him in custody.
Okay.
So, again, prayers going out to, the elderly couple, family, friends, as well as the police officer. You're in our thoughts. So,
absolutely.
Very sad, awful situation.
2 of them have been flown to shock trauma. The female victim and then the officer.
Correct.
Prayers.
Absolutely. Also, out of Lewes, Delaware State Police are investigating after a pedestrian was killed in a crash early Sunday morning. Around 1:23 Sunday morning, a bus traveling westbound on John J. Williams Highway. At the same time, a 30-year-old woman was walking north across the road, stepped in front of the bus. Police say the bus driver wasn't able to see the victim, who was wearing dark clothes and not carrying a light or any reflective material. The victim was taken to BB Medical Center, where she later died. Her identification is pending notification next to kin. The bus did have 1 passenger, but they did not get hurt, and neither did the driver. So another
very sad
situation.
Very sad.
There is going to be a possible update on masks.
Okay.
From the CDC.
All
Dr.
right.
Anthony Fauci says the U.S. government will soon update guidance on wearing face masks in public, and that relaxing some rules is just, quote, common sense. Now, we were just talking about Jessica's mask story over the weekend.
I know. And I did not do it purposely.
Yeah,
I didn't do it purposely, but once I got into the store, I did. That's when it hit me.
She just wants to let you guys know it wasn't on purpose. She don't want to get shamed.
That's when it hit me.
We don't need the Facebook court.
My mask.
We don't need the Facebook court. We don't need no calls.
Digging in my pocket. No mask.
Jess.
Go over here. No mask. I'm looking around the store.
Oh my God, Jess forgot her mask?
I did. But hey, they were nice as can be. I mean,
That's good. That's good.
hellos, goodbyes, check me in.
No
check me
Karens.
out.
No Karens. No
No.
Kerns. The nation's top infectious disease expert said that the CDC will update its guidance. He says, quote, I mean, if you're a vaccinated person wearing a mask outdoors, I mean, obviously the risk is minuscule. Obviously, the risk is very low, particularly if you're vaccinated, Fauci said. You know, a lot of people conducting outdoor activities this week. The country is heading towards a sense of normal. So
Okay. Good.
that was Dr. Fauci on ABC's This Week, one of the new shows that happened yesterday.
So the guidelines will be updated.
Yeah,
with the
supposedly.
CDC. Okay.
So that's definitely a good look.
All right.
Okay. Coming up, we do have Bill and Jessica Sports. We'll knock that out next. Also, take it or leave it at 7:30.
Mm-hmm.
Also, this morning, we have pro sports agent Chad Speck checking in. All right. He's on the round of interviews this week and, you know, just talking about some things going on in pro sports.
Oh, nice. We got to get some details.
He
from him.
represents, some, pro sports athletes, some professional golf athletes,
Okay.
NBA, MLB. So we'll go ahead and talk to
You
him,
know
try to
we're
get some
nosy.
inside, find out what the deal is. So a lot of stuff. We also got Academy Awards. We're going to talk about DMX's public memorial.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, the Oscars. So much coming up. It is the Bill and Jessica show. Here's the Magic Dragons. Sports up next. Good morning.